To be French is to be born into a culture that's elevated food to an art form. Whether it's a baguette or a banquet, it's all very elegant, very delicious. On this safari, we savour the lusciousness of French cheeses and a beautiful soufflé, a guide to charcuterie, the best steak and chips on the planet, and classic crepe Suzette.
Vegetables are such an important part of a meal, and also what's very important, it's following the season. When a vegetable is at the peak of the season, the flavor is outstanding. You know, the excitement of the first mango, the excitement of the first asparagus. Yeah, it's, for me, what drives me to be a cook.
Guillaume Brahimi has been cooking for 25 years and now owns one of the best situated restaurants in Australia, under the sails of the Sydney Opera House. He heads a kitchen brigade of 40 and is uncompromising about wanting the best.
I grew up in a house when there's always 2 or 3 garlic next to the stove. I'm a pretty old, boring Frenchman, so for me, brown onion is as well as garlic. You know, brown onion is what you will cook with. The onion soup is made with brown onion, absolutely. It's potatoes, you know, we love the Key-Floss potatoes. They are beautiful if you just pan fry them, you know, just with a touch of olive oil or a touch of butter. They're quite outstanding potatoes, beautiful flavour in it.
Yeah, sort of nutty.
Nutty flavour, yeah. Very,
and the
very.
best one for mash?
I think it's a désiré. Butter mushroom, as we call in French, champignon de Paris. It's the most simple mushroom, and you got beautiful mushroom. They're great for salads. Turnips, you know, the turnips and duck. You know, that's a classic again. Beautiful in puree, beautiful pan fry, beautiful steam. Jerusalem artichoke. You know, they're the potato of the poor. During the First World War in France, that's the only thing they could eat. So when you talk at this generation and you say, I'm cooking some potinambour, as the name in French, you see them and say, no.
No.
Or they say to you, is business that hard at the moment? You know,
gosh.
But I love it. I think it's outstanding. Celeriac, love celeriac. The great thing with celeriac, I love celeriac with truffle, because you know where the celeriac come from. They come from the ground. It's healthy. It reminds me of a beautiful soup. It can be done as a beautiful salad, the celery remoulade. You know, chop some celery very finely and put some mayonnaise in it. That's one of the most classic French salad. Herbs is a final touch. Look at that. You just want to eat it. You want to chop it, pick it, and throw it into a salad. You done a beef bourguignon, you just chop some parsley, add it onto it. We got some shark, beautiful in it with a nice butter sauce, with your fish. But you know, really, if we have one vegetable we would want to put in a flag, I think parsley will be pretty close to be in the top 10.
Acclaimed chef Philippe Mouchel revels in the produce of different seasons. And for him, the lovely earthiness of celeriac is the best part of winter. Pureed with butter and served with grated truffle. It's the perfect accompaniment to one of his signature dishes, lamb navarin, from his home in Normandy.
So we're going to seal the meat. And what you want is to seal it, to have a nice crust, to keep all the juices inside. So for this dish, we use shoulder. You can use leg, but shoulder is better because a little bit more of fat on it. So remove the meat and then put the vegetables. A little bit of butter, what we call the mirepoix of carrot and onion. We add a little bit of white wine. We reduce the wine. We add the tomato. Okay, so now we're ready to add the chicken stock. rosemary and thyme, bay leaf, the turnips. There is no navarin without navet, without turnips, and then the crushed garlic. This is what we call a fleur de sel. It's a Guernsey salt from Brittany. And pepper, Sarawak black pepper from Indonesia. And then now we cover the coconut. We put it in the oven.
Okay, and how long does it take?
It will take about an hour and a half, slowly, slowly. So we have pickling onion as well. We cook them with a bit of butter, sugar, to help the caramelization of the onion, and a little bit of salt. And then we go on the stove and cook them very slowly. So we add a little bit of stock to the onion. Potato, beautiful kefir potato, small potato. And then some baby vegetable. I have some carrot, and they've been cooked in water, blanched in water. Some baby turnips. And some green peas as well. And then we finish with the onion, the baby onion. We cook for another 10, 15, 20 minutes with the lid on.
Just to get all those flavours.
All
really
get flavor together.
beautiful.
And we're ready to sit down. Some vegetable and a lot of sauce. With the celiac and the truffle, voila.
That is beautiful. I'm happy.
I'm happy too.
Good. It's well known French cheeses are some of the best in the world. What's less well known is their enormous variety. You can eat 3 different French cheeses every day for a year and still have some to try. How integral is cheese in French daily life?
A day without cheese in France is just inconceivable. It just doesn't happen. It is part of how people eat, their diets. And strangely enough, you know, they don't have the cholesterol problem that some other countries have.
How do you work that out? Some of these cheeses are 35%.
Well, maybe it's a combination with the wine. There is always a certain number of cheese on the platter in every French household. It varies between 4 and 6, a blend of every meal that's available.
What, as part of dinner? Or?
Yeah, after dinner, always after dinner.
So what order do you eat cheeses in?
You always start with a mild and creamy cheese, like a brie, for example. And then you move into a creamy white wine, a blue cheese.
The flavours are getting stronger.
And the flavors are getting stronger, and the palate is getting warmer, and the conversations get also more heated as it goes. And so when we start talking sport or politics, usually.
and then on your last cheese, what happens?
Well, no, let's not talk about that because...
You can't really think of French food without soufflés, can you?
It's the magic thing that you do, something special that you do. It makes a grand entrance. You want people to sort of say, I can make a soufflé, wow. And yet it's not that difficult.
Food stylist Marie-Hélène Clauzon was born in Provence and says her love of food, to taste and to photograph, is in her blood. She's behind some of the beautiful food pictures that sell magazines and cookbooks. At home, she cooks simple, classic French food. Cheese soufflé is a family recipe.
All right, so I'm going to make a roux, first of all. Pour some butter. Just going to wait till it bubbles a little bit, and then I'm going to add 4 tablespoons of flour, plain flour.
And this is one of the basics of French cooking, isn't it? Making
Very
a
much
roux?
so, yeah. So that's about right. Now I'm just going to add some milk. Whoa! Just going to grab the whisk there. So that's going to take about 5 minutes to thicken. I'm just going to add a little bit of salt to this. And wrist action. nutmeg, just a little bit. So now I need to add the cheese to that.
And what taste did you look for?
Something a bit sharp.
Oh, look at that. Nice
like-
and stringy. Oh,
So to this I need to add eggs, the yolks. We need 6 eggs, room temperature, important. Yeah. So I'm just mixing the whole thing really well. Yeah. So I did turn the oven on before because,
it's important.
yeah, because otherwise, because once you have mixed the egg white with this, it has to go in the oven straight away. And we need to grease the souffle dish. That's important, so that everything is ready then straight in the oven. So no wasting time, because otherwise the egg whites just go. And I always put a bit of salt in it, just ever so slightly. So, yeah. But I always do put a bit of egg white in there first to sort of make that mixture a little bit sort of runnier. I just find it's easier then to incorporate the rest. So, yeah, they're supposed to be gentle.
That looks amazing. Nice and light.
Voila, that's the mixture. Now it goes into the souffle dish that has been greased. So now in the oven. So at the bottom of the oven, so no fan forced, it's about 220. So, woohoo!
My heavens.
Voila!
That is very, very impressive.
It's got an interesting shape.
With this little beret on top.
It is very French indeed, isn't it?
So you talked about making an entrance and you need to serve it, what, straight away?
Straight away, yeah, no waiting for that. You have to sort of take it to the table straight away.
Okay.
So, shall we? Whoa!
Oh,
Okay.
oh, look at that.
So, tell me.
Oh, that's creamy and beautiful. Light as anything.
It's a souffle, that's what it's supposed to be.
Oh, thank you so much. Oh, cheers. Along with visits to the butcher, baker and fromagerie, the charcuterie is an essential food stop. Charcuterie means cooked meat, and it was originally the way of preserving all parts of the pig. Now it's a specialist craft, creating pâtés, terrines, rillettes, confits and more. Romeo Baudouin is one of a small and dwindling number of professional charcuteriers whose craft is to salt, smoke, cure and preserve meat. He trained as a chef before taking on the challenging but deliciously rewarding specialist craft. Romeo, tell me about how charcuterie fits into French cuisine.
Almost like every day. Snack, entree. When you get people coming over at home, you get always something, a bit of rillettes, pâtés, saucisson, you know, put a couple of sausages on a barbecue. Rillettes can be pork, rabbit, duck, cooked in a fat, in its own fat. And but the flavor, when you put it in your mouth, is very gentle, it's smooth, you know, it's just melt.
Ah, and you eat that, what, on crusty bread or?
Crusty bread with a little bit of gherkins together, it's fantastic.
Oh, that sounds like a good combination.
This one is a saucisson lyonnais, or it's been marinated with some cognac for 48 hours, dry for 12 hours, and after go to smoking.
Wow, it's
Smoky.
very labour-intensive, isn't it?
Yes, very long work. All these products take a couple of days to make. The duck liver patty, so the richness of the duck himself, it's very strong. This is a duck legs. We cook it in a duck fat for 16 hours.
And that's called confit.
Comfy, because it's been cooking in its own fat. Usually you pan fry the skin, get the most of the flavor of it, so you get a very rich flavor, very rich.
Sounds beautiful.
And it's very, very tender, you know, it melts in your mouth. It's the same.
It's said that no one can make steak and chips or frites quite like the French. Guillaume Brahimi's home version starts with a massive ribeye steak.
You know, perfect. Look at that. Big difference than that than putting your little piece of filet mignon on a barbecue. This is a steak.
That's a serious steak.
Just going to put a touch of olive oil. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to slice my garlic. And that's called the Guillaume massage.
Wow, so it's a herb and garlic massage.
Yeah, very good for the skin.
Yeah.
So all I want to do here is seal my meat. Huh?
So give me the golden rules of cooking steak.
Take the meat out of the fridge. You want meat room temperature. You seal the meat and let it rest or put it in your oven after you cook it.
How many times do you turn it?
Once.
Once.
Look at that. Look at that.
Oh, aha.
Smell the beautiful flavor. And I think that's ready. You know, I just turn it again. Just have a look how it is there. Look at that. Perfect, huh?
Perfect.
Put it on the tray. Add the oven at 220. I'll see you in about 20 minutes.
Those herbs smell great.
Yeah. Okay, so what we need to do is the potatoes. Pomme parisienne.
And these are Desiree potatoes?
Yeah. In every bistro in Paris, you can see some pomme parisienne. So just boil it. You don't want to cook them, and you just want to give them the first hint. Again, a touch of olive oil, and I'm going to put a few shallots into it. It's very important the oil is hot. If you put the potatoes too early, they're going to stick and you're not going to get a nice color. Perfect.
They look fantastic.
See, every time we toast them, they're getting more and more color, right? You see? Okay, what we're going to do now is something very naughty.
Oh my
Oh, that was
heavens.
terrible, I know. A bit of thyme, look at that. And get a little bit of parsley into it. And it's like 14th of July, yeah? Hey, done.
Guillaume is also partial to butter with his steak. He adds thyme, chopped parsley, a squeeze of lemon juice, salt and pepper.
You just mix it. Perfect. So what we're going to do now, we're going to slice the meat and it cook like a...
Oh, it smells amazing.
Yeah. I think it's perfectly cooked. I was expecting you to say it, but I have to say
Okay.
it. Yeah, a bit of credit here.
It is absolutely perfect.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm
I
sorry.
was just waiting for it. Okay, look at that. So when you come to my house for a steak, that's what you get.
That is incredible.
Voilà.
It's genius.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
But if you say it, I take it.
Okay. Behind the best French patisserie are teams of skilled artisans making scores of traditional recipes. In France, croissants stop baking at midday. Here, they go all through the afternoon. What makes a perfect croissant?
I think the flakiness. The flakiness of it and the a little bit chewy in inside but very crispy on the outside, and you can see the layers like you get in Paris, you know, the 1, 2, 3 steps of the things.
Oh, is that what you should look for?
That's usually one, and you touch that already, it's crispy.
Oh.
And when you cut it, you get all this aeration made inside, all the turns and stuff, and that's what makes a croissant a bit nicer. You just dip it straight in a bowl of coffee if you're allowed to do that, I guess, or a bit of jam or a bit extra butter on it. There you go.
While many French households buy more elaborate pastries, at home everyone makes crepes. So what does a Frenchman do on a Sunday morning?
Nothing. We make crepe.
Do you?
Every Sunday morning we make crepe on the family. It's funny, and we enjoy all day.
So you actually don't have to be French to be able to make a good crepe.
You don't need, But if you want the best crepe in the world, you need to be French.
Okay, so we're queuing up at your door, are we? Laurent Branover works with the French-owned Sofitel chain of hotels, overseeing all the food and beverage services. His palate honed by years working as a chef in top restaurants through France. He says the secret of a great crepe is good quality eggs.
First, we put the flour inside. Like this, we make 1 liter. It's for a big family. Then we need to put some sugar.
And you use caster sugar, do you?
Yes. Salt. 1. But we need 6 eggs. Voila. We start slowly, and the idea is to take slowly the flour, and after we can add the milk. How we say, little by little, slowly, slowly. Then you need to be just, we say in French, l'appareil, it's a mix, it need to be very smooth. And then we add the Cointreau. Hop là!
Oh, that smells lovely.
The best way is to wait 1 hour, okay?
So the neighbours know? It's crepe time?
Yes, crepe times. We need to put butter on the top to help to cook. And you have the crepe. We wait until this one become a little bit crispy, yellow. This one is cooked. Then you can make like this, take like this.
Ah,
okay.
Very good chefs do that.
Yeah, and after you have a second one, we make like this.
Oh.
Then this one before, and now.
Oh,
And when it's
that's
when
very
it's cooked,
beautiful.
we can put on the plate, like this. Okay, then what we need is to take the butter. The butter need to be not very cold. Then you use sugar. And after you slice the orange, we make a juice. And you put like this, very easy. Then you add this sugar. Voila. And it becomes like a syrup.
Ah,
Yeah, like this. And what we need to add is some Cointreau.
you ready for
Hop
the...
là, like this. And what we need to add is cognac. And after we add this syrup to the butter. Et voilà. Now you have your butter, and you put
So low flame, is it?
low flame. You put your crepe in the butter like this, easy to make, and you put one here. Then you take another one. Look at this.
That's good.
Smell wow. Now, flambé. I never make a mistake. We never know when can be happen another time. Then what we need is this one is very. It can be very dangerous, and you need to have your pan very hot. Some cognac. Then
Just wait for the wind gust, eh?
et voilà. And you have your crêpe Suzette like this.
Wow, that's most impressive. Look
Yeah.
at that.
Because your sugar become a caramel.
Oh,
Like this. Voila. And we say bon appétit. The best in the world.
On our next safari, the delicious spicy intensity of Indonesian food, all cooked with passion. Okay.
You want champagne?
I'd never say
Yeah.
no. Yeah. I'm glad my hair's still
Yeah.
with me,
You
actually.
And that's alarm.
That's the sound of a good steak.
Yeah.